You may find these trees growing in most homes in Ghana. Basically, they are for the shade they provide. Tropical almond tree is called Abrofo Nkatie in Twi. Children love the nuts as delicacy. Apart from this and the shade the broad leaves of the trees give, other values are not known. We find out more about other values of the tree, its health, environmental and economic uses. Almond is a native to the Mediterranean and was spread by humans in ancient times along the shores in northern Africa, southern Europe and more recently transported to other parts of the world. There are different types of almond, but the tropical almond is believed to have originated from Malaysia, India and Southeast Asia. This type can now be found throughout the tropical and subtropical forests of the world. Biblically, this tree was mentioned 10 times, symbolizing the virgin birth of Jesus. Some, however, believe that it is an evil tree that brings about poverty when planted in homes. But to Samuel Kwesi Abra, who is a citizen of Kwewu-Tafo in the Kwewu East District, growing almond rather makes him rich, and he has been growing the tree for 14 years. The beginning was not easy. He had to rally his family to crack the nuts with stone one by one.
When I started the almond business, there were those who thought I was insane. They saw no reason why our forebears planted cocoa, kola nut and palm nuts, and I insist on cultivating almond. Getting a parcel of land to start this was difficult because they thought it would go to waste.
Times 10, he was able to design a small device that could crack the nuts one at a time. Cracking the nuts that way was still difficult. An Indian company he had earlier contacted could not help him mechanize the cracking of the nuts. With the help of a philanthropist, a machine was fabricated for him to help his work. Today, research from the Department of Nutrition and Food Science at the University of Ghana, Legon, into the benefits of the plant and the encouragement from the Ministry of Trade and Industry, many have seen the tree as an economic crop. Growers have subsequently formed an association of tropical almond growers of Ghana, TRACSAG. It is to help create an alternative means of making a living through growing almonds. What makes a sort for a commodity? Research has proven that 20% of raw almond has essential minerals, amino acids, vitamin B and cholesterol-lowering properties and is high in protein. Daily use of almond, according to researchers, lowers several factors associated with heart disease. It reduces risk of cancer and it is also good for the brain and can improve one's complexion.
Oil is a quarter size. Ni liter no, you call the European market no, and international world no, $12.
This is the oil we are referring to. It sells at $12.
They were there. We invited them to bring some of the products. We do all these things to see whether the dignitaries who will be invited to such a program will show interest and then help us to see the way forward. This is a tree whose seed can be processed into so many things. We are talking about vegetable oil. According to them, they can even process it into engine oil.
The United States is currently the major supplier of almond. The crop topped California's agricultural exports in 2008.
Our research is targeted towards the staples that have problems with preservation that will go bad after harvest. So we haven't really targeted almonds for our research. But if there emerges a problem associated that is identified, or a business opportunity or a food security opportunity that is identified, the Food Research Institute will put in measures to undertake research on almonds.
With Ghana's favorable tropical climate, can almond become another cocoa for Ghana? Imagine how much almond can rake in into the national kitty and how many unemployed people could have jobs. Rebekah reporting.